Hi there, my 1030 dog is here, and it is some sort of a poodle mix. If I had to guess, I'd say she's probably about 5 years old. If this is your first time here, I'm a dog groomer and I make dog grooming videos. But first, we're drinking our coffee together. Well, not really, but I did let her sniff it. If the dog's hair is not too long and not matted, I go ahead and start the grooming with their bath. I'm just loading her up with shampoo, make sure I get her feet and her beard clean. Okay, I am just rinsing off her shampoo. And she's also getting conditioner. I'm just going to blow dry her for a few minutes while I have her in the tub and knock off all this water so she's not dripping when I pick her up, and then I'll finish drying her on the grooming table. Dill and Tater are here visiting. They're my 5-month-old Basset Hound puppies. But once I start grooming this dog, I will be kicking them out back. I almost thought that he wanted to go in a crate and lay down, but he didn't. They're just being nosy and sniffing everything. But normally I can't get them to go into a crate without putting a treat in there first. Okay, back to work. I got my mask on and I'm going to finish blow drying her now. She's dry enough, and I'm going to get started with a number 10 blade all over. Her owners have 2 dogs and they come every 3 months to get a complete shave down. A lot of people do that. The shorter you go, the longer it lasts. And in the summertime they go even shorter, which is a 10 blade, which is pretty short. I'm pulling her skin tight as I shave her back, because if not, it's very easy for the clipper blade to cut the folds of skin. So I pull the skin tight while I'm shaving. And I'm using this toothbrush to keep my blade cleaned out, or it will jam up since she's still a little bit damp. I'm shaving out the pads of her feet with a 30 blade. And she's also getting her nails trimmed. There's one paw before the haircut and one paw after. I'm shaving her poo-poo area with a 10 blade. She has some poo-poo stuck back here, so I have to be careful shaving under her tail. Everything on this dog grows hair, even her pads of the feet and between the toes get very hairy. So I'm just scissoring between her toes and cutting her back nails. In case you're wondering who I am, well, I'm a dog groomer and I've been grooming dogs over 30 years. And I work next to my house on my own property. I have a separate building that I groom dogs, and I also sew and make the dogs bandanas and bows. I started grooming at PetSmart. I went to PetSmart apprenticeship program a long time ago and have been grooming dogs ever since. I started out as a bather for the first couple years before I even went to dog grooming school. And for the last 20-something years, I have been working by myself, grooming dogs, and dressing up dogs in bandanas. It's a great job because I can take my dogs to work with me every day, if I want to. I don't always want to. At one time I had 15 dogs, but now I only have 4. A Maltese mix, a Shih Tzu mix, and 2 Basset Hound puppies. This little girl is getting everything shaved off, even her ears. I'm using a 30 blade very carefully to shave out the corners of her eyes. This little dog does not like her face shaved, so she was quite a challenge. She's like this every time, and she does not go home with the perfect shaved face. It normally looks a little choppy. I have to pull back the folds in her lip and shave in reverse against the growth of the hair. If not, the hairs will pop out later when she opens her mouth. You'll see a bunch of long hairs sticking out later from the inside of her lip. She's pulling away really hard. I have to hold under her jaw very tightly so I don't poke her in the eye with the clipper. This is dangerous if she moves. It doesn't look like she's moving, but trust me, she's moving. We are almost done, and I'm going to spray some conditioner on her and wipe her off with a fragrance-free baby wipe. I'm going to also wipe her face off with some water, and when I do this, I will find any hairs that I missed, because I know I missed some because I'm just trying to stay away from her eye when I shave. Makes me nervous to get too close to their eyes with a clipper, especially if they're pulling away. She had a couple hairs in the corners of her eyes, and I just snipped them out with the scissors, and now it's time to dress her up. She is getting an adorable slip over the collar bandana with flowers and an adorable yellow bow. Her little friend that she's here with got a bandana too, but it's a cowboy bandana with a little checkered bow. They both got completely shaved down, and they are ready to go for the next 3 months. Thanks for watching.